Jordan and Egypt will not accept Palestinian refugees.
And this comes as Israel readies what's expected to be a massive and very dangerous ground invasion of Gaza.
The gloves are off, and many people have been died. Women have been raped. People have been killed. Babies have been burned. Israel's kicking the rust off right now.
President Biden will visit Israel tomorrow to bolster American support for Israel as it continues its fierce bombardment of Gaza. In Gaza today, a hospital sheltering thousands of Palestinians was destroyed in a massive explosion. Gazan officials say at least 200 people were killed. Israel says a misfired Hamas rocket is the culprit, with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu declaring that, quote, the barbaric terrorists in Gaza are the ones who attacked the Gaza hospital, not the IDF. The Palestinians, however, insist it was an Israeli airstrike. And this comes as pressure grows on Israel to find a way to get aid to the 600,000 Palestinians who have fled northern Gaza ahead of the expected Israeli ground invasion. All the while, humanitarian groups say Gaza is on the verge of a total collapse, with imports of food, water, and other supplies all cut off. Israel says it will allow aid into southern Gaza, but will stop if Hamas, which operates in refugee camps, starts interfering. Indeed, today, Israel and Hamas both said that Israel killed a top Hamas commander in a strike on a refugee camp in central Gaza. And now to the rest of the news you need to know with Joe Gumm.
Lyndsay, thank you. A sad stat coming out of the war. The Committee to Protect Journalists says at least 15 journalists have been killed in the first 10 days of Israel's war with Hamas. Dozens more journalists are missing or injured. Hamas has released the first video of an Israeli hostage taken in the attacks. 21-year-old Mia Shem, who was kidnapped from a music festival, says in the video she was taken to Gaza and pleads to be returned to her family. Centerpoint doesn't air hostage videos, but we're showing you this still image to show that she is alive. In Germany today, King Abdullah of Jordan met with Chancellor Olaf Scholz. The king said bluntly at a press conference that Jordan and Egypt will not accept Palestinian refugees from Gaza. And on a brighter note, hundreds of Americans evacuated from Israel are safe at home tonight. A rescue flight operated by Project Dynamo, a veteran-led professional rescue organization, touched down in Florida, carrying 270 evacuees, including 91 children.
On the Israeli-Lebanon border today, 5 fighters from the Hezbollah terror group were killed in a firefight with Israeli soldiers. It's the latest clash in Israel's north that's increasing worries of a wider war. And this comes as Israel readies what's expected to be a massive and very dangerous ground invasion of Gaza, where Hamas is believed to be holding about 200 hostages. We're joined now by Aaron Cohen, an Israeli Special Operations veteran. Aaron, thanks for joining us. So much to talk about here tonight. I want to start with the hostages. Hamas has put out its first hostage video and has threatened to kill those they're holding captive one by one. They reportedly have hostages held throughout Gaza in different buildings. What can Israel do to try to rescue them at this point?
Well, so Israel's no junior varsity when it comes to hostage rescue. The Brits may have invented it, but we perfected the playbook. Going back to July 4th, 1976, the General Staff Reconnaissance Unit, also known as Sayeret Matkal, it's our Tier 1 asset, our Delta Force DevGru. That's Bibi Netanyahu's former unit. That unit went to Entebbe, Uganda, and rescued 104 hostages that were being held captive by Black September terrorists. We did it again when we took down the first aircraft ever. That's called tubular assault or linear assault. And then our Yamam, our Israel National Police Hostage Rescue Unit, the Yechida Meuchedet Mishtartit, one of the top 3 units in the world, performed the first ever bust hostage takedown. That was in 1998. It was a group of mothers who were working at a plant down in the south of Israel. So we have a lot of experience with this. These operations involve a lot of creativity, selectivity, but the quality of the operators that we spin up and that we select for these units, these are the best and brightest in the IDF. They're highly skilled to be able to make entries into structures, shoot very, very quickly, and be able to use deception, which is the word of the day when it comes to rescuing hostages. And so between them and our Mossad and our Shin Bet, which is our intelligence agencies, we're listening to thousands of phone calls right now, not just in Gaza, all over the world. These two elements are coming together right now, and are probably training as we speak on Hollywood-style sets that could mock the actual structures and tunnels, and that helps inform muscle memory. So these are NFL quality professional athletes who are very smart and highly skilled. They're preparing right now.
I love how you put it in that perspective. They are the best of the best. They're the professionals. Let me ask you about this, because in the north, we see clashes with Hezbollah, who Iran also funds. Those are ramping up. Israel, as you know, is used to dealing with these kind of conflicts in the north. But does what we are seeing now bring a different level of concern, considering that Iran is threatening a broader war?
No, it doesn't. And the reason why is because this isn't Israel's first rodeo. We've been attacked by multiple fronts historically since 1948. I'll take you back to 1973. By the way, our Yom Kippur War, that was an intelligence failure. You know, we can't look under every stone. We can't check every inch of the wall. But Israelis are smart, and our backs are against the wall. And we come together when it counts. Highly motivated. It's our survival. We're not going off to some foreign land to go occupy some. This is our backyard right here. Hezbollah, this isn't our first dust up with them. We know southern Lebanon, Mawjil and Taibe. We speak the language. We know the culture. You know, we can blend into any area of operation. We've got the Golani Brigade in the north. They're an elite infantry unit equivalent to the Army Rangers. We have special operations assets within the Golani Brigade, who's also down in the south by Gaza, by the way, with the Givati Brigade, another elite unit that's equivalent to our Marines. We have a lot of experience being attacked by multiple fronts. Yom Kippur, we pushed all the way into the Sinai, and the Arab world got really intimidated once Israel took the gloves off. And we haven't really dusted the rust off or cleaned the rust off in a while. So what you're seeing right now is Israel getting together, doing what it does best, which is protect its homelands collectively as a people. It's a lot of pride in Israel. Where you served in the military almost informs the quality of the jobs that you get in Israel. It's part of our culture. So, and it's a warrior culture. So you're seeing Israel at its best right now. We're not worried about multiple fronts. And you know what? Hassan Nasrallah, the leader of Hezbollah, and the leader of Hamas, Ismail Haniyeh, who's sitting in a 6-star hotel right now, is worth $4 billion. I want to make it really clear, if anyone on his camp is listening right now, you're not out of reach of our Mossad. The gloves are off, and many people have been died, women have been raped, people have been killed, babies have been burned. Israel's kicking the rust off right now.
Aaron Cohen, appreciate your insight this evening. Thanks for being with us.
Appreciate you. Thank you.